2 days after the U.S. Department of Justice indictment of former President Raúl Castro, the entire power structure of this country, the state apparatus, has come out here and has called on their supporters to also come out, specifically to the front of the U.S. Embassy, where we are right now, to reject this latest move by the U.S. government. It was a show of defiance by Cuban authorities who questioned both the legality and the moral authority of the U.S. indictment of the 94-year-old former leader. Castro wasn't present at the event, but I asked his daughter, Mariela, what her father's reaction to the U.S. charges was. He's calm, she said, and views the indictment as just another chapter in the fraught Cuba-U.S. relationship.
The Cuban people also feel calm. They feel sure of their leadership. They feel safe because they know what they need to, depending on what happens, in each moment and with each type of aggression. It's not the first time we've faced threats like this.
It's true that it's not the first time that such escalation between Cuba and the U.S. has taken place, but the current situation in Cuba is not what it has been in the past. A months-long U.S. oil blockade has left the island with no fuel, leading to a desperate situation for millions of people who are living most of their days without electricity or running water. Many Cubans blame their own government as much as Washington for their dire living conditions. Castro's indictment and the renewed talk of U.S. military intervention on the island is contributing to further uncertainty for the population here. There's been thousands of events like this one over the 67+ years of the Cuban Revolution. They usually happen around important political dates in the calendar or when there is a perceived or a real threat from the U.S. government. And they've always counted on the support of the people coming out here and backing whatever it is that the government is calling for at that time. But as the humanitarian crisis in this country worsens and people's needs get more acute every day, the question is whether they will still be willing to come out in such numbers in the coming months. Julia Galiano, Al Jazeera, Havana, Cuba.